This is the clubhouse at Royal Liverpool. It's hosting the Open Championship for the 12th time in its 145-year history. Let's go take a look inside. Joe Pennington is the club historian. He gave me a guided tour.
Golf came to Hoylake in 1869. But previously there was a horse track around the course with banks everywhere just to sort of define the actual track itself. That is the unsaddling bell when they left the paddock, and there's a few race cards and information in the local newspapers. But that was 1846, and in 1869 the golf came, and it became overwhelmingly popular with the new middle class in England in those days. And within 5 or 6 years, the horse racing had finished. This is the Bobby Jones corner. In 1930, Bobby Jones won the second leg of what he called the Grand Slam, or the Impregnable Quadrilateral. He won the British Amateur at St Andrews, and then he won the Open here at Hoylake. Hoylake, as I mentioned before, started in 1869. And within 2 years, 3 years, we'd had a major event. It was a grand professional tournament. And the winner of the competition was young Tom Morris, the first great golfer, I think we can say. And he won £15 for the win. Well, he only won £7 for winning the Open Championship that year, so it was a pretty good prize. Yeah. Ladies weren't allowed in the clubhouse until 1952. And when they were allowed in, they had these spindles, and they put boards across them, these beautiful spindles. They carved them down and put boards across them. Because in those days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. But we still have a bench there for the older members who can sort of have a little look as people go upstairs. They don't really. This is our club room where we have all our functions. All the captains who we've had are around the wall from 1869 to our present captain there. A story I didn't tell you about was Bobby Jones meeting one of our captains called Kenneth Stoker. And the story goes that he got his idea of presenting the green jacket for the winner of the Masters from an incident that took place here. They were at a dinner here just before the Open in 1930. Bobby Jones said, well, why do you have a red jacket? He said, well, it's a form of office, a sort of uniform as a captain. And why do you have a green collar? He said, well, we have that because it's a club colour. And why do you have brass buttons? Look, he said, Mr. Jones, if you are so keen about this jacket, if you win the tournament this week, the British Open, I will give you my jacket. And he did. And if you go to Atlanta Athletic Club in Georgia, there's a wonderful room called the Hoylake Room, which is their museum, and there's the red coat presented by Kenneth Stoker. There's a little portrait behind you. There's a man called Harold Jannion. He was secretary between 1900 and 1924. He created the first ever international match that took place at Hoylake. We decided it'd be very good if we had a portrait of him. So he said, I don't want a portrait. He's quite a stiff chap. He said, I don't want a portrait. So he said, yes, you're going to have one. He said, find out how much it'll cost. So they went over and they found out how much it would cost, and he said, £300. They said, that's a lot of money. He said, don't worry, I'll make the artist work for his money. I've got just the suit. So the poor artist had this black and white suit. Took him months.
Obviously, this is a wonderful club with so much rich history. Thanks so much, Joe, for your time.
It's a pleasure. And you're all welcome. We're a very welcoming club. We like to share our history with the rest of the world and share our golf course.